Welcome back, CJ lovers. Thank you guys so much for returning here for me again. It's been an amazing journey with you guys, and I truly appreciate you guys for being so nice, kind, and thank you guys so much for helping this beautiful family to grow. And if this is your first time on the channel and you don't know me, my name is Patience Ogali Enechojo of Selling Jerry's. And on this channel, we do everything fashion, DIY, creativity, and lifestyle. So in today's video, we are going to be learning how to make this beautiful balloon sleeve you can see on the body of this outfit right now. And if this is your first time of stopping by and you've not subscribed yet, do well to hit on the subscribe button. It's actually there, it's red, and it's actually free. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment balloon sleeve in the comment section below. The first thing we're going to be doing is to fold our fabrics into four. We are going to be starting the measurement from the folded edge on the left. So first thing first, we are going to be taking our horizontal measurement towards the left. We'll be marking 4 inches, and then towards the right we'll be marking 5 inches inward as displayed. After marking that 5 inches, guys, we're going to be using our tape to cross check if it's going to fit into our actual armhole. So after checking that it fits, we're going to be adding 2 inches extra on the measurement. After adding that 2 inches, now we're going to be making a slant curve towards the right hand side as shown, and this will actually serve as our armhole. Now we're going to use our tape to check again if the measurement is correct, which it is. So now after doing that, we're going to be measuring the lower part to see how many it is. If you want the lower part of your sleeve to be all puffy, you're going to put enough allowance on the lower part. But if you want it to be smaller, you will reduce the effect of the flare on the lower part. So on the lower part, I actually measured 10 inches because my fabric is not actually enough. It's not too much for me to use more than this. I made use of about almost 1 yard, I guess. Yeah, almost 1 yard for the two sleeves. And mind you, we're actually cutting the two sleeves right now because our fabric is folded into four. So after connecting the armhole towards the lower part to form a flare, because we're going to be gathering the lower part as shown. So now we're going to be notching the upper part, then we're going to cut in this regard, guys. So make sure you watch carefully, make sure you follow each process so it will be easier for you. Then we're going to be cutting towards the lower part as shown. If you know you've gotten to this point and you're a first timer and you've not subscribed to the channel, what are you truly waiting for? Hit on that subscribe button, comment below balloon sleeve on the comment section, and it will be appreciated, guys. So after cutting, we're going to mark the wrong part so it will be easier for us to know where we're going to be sewing from. So after cutting, you can see how the sleeve is, and it's showing our two sleeves. So now we're going to be gathering the lower part as well as the upper part. The first thing we're going to be doing is that we're going to cross check the length of the sleeve, which mine is actually 25 inches. The actual length is 24. I'm going to be making making use of 1.5 for the ruched part. So since I'm not going to be leaving the edge of this material because it doesn't fray, I'm going to double fold the edge, and that part I'm double folding is where the elastic is going to sit. I'm going to double fold it from this end towards the other end to get the actual length of the elastic you'll be needing. Use the elastic to measure around your wrist and add 1 inch additional. So you'll be able to stitch half inch out and then the other half will be for ease. So after folding the lower part, now I'm going to be inserting my safety pin on the edge of the elastic that I've cut out, which is going to be inserted into the lower part of the sleeve. It is this elastic that will help the lower part to be ruched. It will help gather it. So please watch carefully so you get the point. So now we're going to be passing the safety pin towards the place we stitched down. Mind you, you're supposed to hold on to one end so it doesn't get lost in that particular place you stitched. So make sure you pin one edge down. After pinning it and dragging it, this is how it will look. It's looking all ruched up and beautiful. So now we're going to be stitching down the edge. We're going to be stitching the elastic down together with the fabric on both ends as shown. At this point, you can see that the sewing machine is having a mind of its own, but I'm actually playing with it to work in line with me. How can this be? Sewing is not for the weak, actually, it's for the strong. So let's get right into this video. Don't mind me, guys. So now we're going to be stitching the edges down with the elastic as shown. After stitching, we're going to cut out the excess thread. Mind you, at this point, don't forget to back stitch so you can hold down the elastic to the fabric. What you do for one sleeve, you're also going to be repeating for the other sleeve, guys. So mind you, if you do this for this particular sleeve, you repeat it for the other sleeve also. So after stitching it down, I cut off the excess threads, and then now we're going to be joining the two wrong sides together. We're going to be joining the two edges together, and then we're going to stitch it down. But before then, the upper part, which is the armhole, we're going to be running a loose stitch on the upper parts. Mind you, you're not supposed to back stitch on any of the upper parts. So we're just going to make a loose stitch on the upper part so we'll be able to gather it to get the actual measurement of the armhole. So after running the loose stitch, we're going to be pulling one of the threads to get the actual size. After I finish pulling the thread, I'm using my tape to cross check if I've gotten the actual armhole measurement, which I did. So now we're going to be stitching the edge of the sleeve as shown. We're going to face right side together, then we're going to stitch the edge with 1/2 inch. So we're marking that 1/2 inch from the upper part towards the lower hemline. So after marking it, I'm going to use one straight continuous stitch to take it towards the lower part of the sleeve as shown. This sewing machine is actually stressing me out, guys. People should help me beg this machine to respond. So after doing that, now I'm stitching it down with a straight stitch as shown. So after stitching from the upper part towards the lower hemline, holding down the elastics of both the left and the right. So after doing that, we're going to cut off the excess thread as well as the excess elastic on the edge. Then we're going to turn it inside out, and our sleeve is ready, guys. So how do you see the final outcome, guys? Isn't it looking so beautiful? It's looking so clean and smooth. You can attach this to the body of your top or the gown, the body, the armhole of your gown, or whatever the case may be. We've come to the end of this tutorial, guys. Make sure to take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next video.